Hey guys, it's me, Val. Just basically wanting to say a few things. The reason I'm not on camera is because I'm in bed. I'm tired and exhausted. It's been a long day, and I just want to say what I want to say and get on with it. So David seems to have got some backup with his. I mean, what can I say? Where's the credibility in the people that are supporting him? You know, he's got Bam Bam, who's, you know, a self-appointed psychopath. Alan Vinicum, who victimises, you know, families of murder. And now you've got Healing Day by Day. That I've no words for. And yes, I see she's making videos about me, which I haven't watched because she's irrelevant. She's nothing to do with any of this. She's just jumping on the bandwagon. And her title says something, I'm obsessed with David Demars. Well, I'm obsessed with getting the truth out there. So you're right. If you want to say I'm obsessed with David Demars, perhaps I am. But I just need people to see the truth. The fact that this man is making videos after videos after videos, lying. And you're now joining the clan. You're now joining them. I actually put a comment on her videos quite a while ago. And the next minute, I'm a smear campaigner. And she does that a lot. Diva R, she did that with her. She basically, anybody who puts a comment. You see, if you're listening to this, Holly, a smear campaign is not someone who's commenting and giving you an opinion that's something you maybe don't like. Or giving you a bit of, you know, truth. Or saying something to you like stop abusing your subscribers. Stop telling them that you're not going to make videos until they give you some money for your products. And, you know, you're calling them motherfuckers and narcissists and crabs. You're calling them lesbians because they're not supporting you and that you think that they'd rather see you dead. You know, you went on and on and on for a couple of videos, literally abusing your subscribers. Calling them out for not supporting you. Saying they don't have any empathy and they're narcissists. You're supposed to be, well, you were a life coach. You don't say that to people who are victims watching you, that they are narcissists, they have no empathy, because you're just pushing them back to where they came from. But anyway, less of that. So yeah, I did put a comment or two. I might have wrote a comment on someone else's video about you. That's YouTube. That's YouTube. You don't go into YouTube with comment sections when you've got controversial videos abusing people and don't expect comments. Now, if you want to know what a smear campaign is, for the past 5 years, there's a smear campaign from David Demars. That's a smear campaign. Talking of David Demars, seriously, man, show some proof. This is all a distraction from the truth as well, you see. This is all a distraction. If you can bring more people in, if you can create more drama, you can basically say, look over there. Look in this direction, look in that direction. So that people do not look at the direction they should be looking at, which is you, David. You're not going to distract me. No one will. I've had videos made about me. I've had comments here, there and everywhere saying that I'm the stalker, that I'm this, that I'm that. I mean, carry on. Carry on. But that is not going to distract me from what I'm actually aiming to do here. You're not going to stop me from showing the proof. Now, talking of proof, Holly, I have some very interesting emails. Do you remember back in 2020 when we used to support each other and we've got lots of emails going back and forwards? Well, I went back and had a look over them. And I literally will put a few screenshots up here of me telling you all about David and you agreeing 100% that he's a predator. And you knew exactly what he was doing because you were supporting me over his abuse. You know, why do people lie when they don't go backwards? Why do these people who are toxic do not think, oopsie daisy, I've got emails I sent to Val supporting her. So where are your morals at, Holly? You've accused me of everything under the sun. And all I've done is asked you to stop abusing your subscribers. That is not a smear campaign. So anyway, that you've sent me saying that you support me over David, and now you're supporting David. It's like David supporting Bam. What the hell is it with you lot? There is not an ounce of credibility between the lot of you. Really? Each one of you is going to a psychopath, a narcissist, an abuser, or someone to give you credibility. Really? You think, Holly, David, Bam and Alan, that you're going to get credibility from each other? Alan, you've abused the Ruseks for 4 years. You've defamed the family. You've scammed people out of money. You've abused. You've threatened me in videos. You've threatened Frankie. You've done all sorts of stuff. And yet you're going to those 3 stooges to give you validation. David, you've harassed me for 5 years. You've lied. You've created complete stories and out of nowhere that I've just supposed to have done all these things to you with not an ounce of evidence. So what makes me laugh is that David Demars is going to a man that victimises the family of murdered kids. Holly goes to David, who she knows is an abuser and has stalked and smeared me for 4 years. David goes to a psychopath for credibility, who's admitted to wanting to kill people. What is with it? Why do you 4 think that you're going to support each other and it's going to work out fine? Really? Each one of you is going to a psychopath, a narcissist, a stalker, and an abuser for your validation. Really? It's hysterical. Hysterical. Stop trying to validate each other with your lies. Just come up with the proof. David, I've asked you for 5 years now to show the proof of me stalking you, and you haven't come up with an ounce of evidence. It's about time you did. Mind you, I've just seen a comment saying something about you've got some texts of me coming on to you. I have never come on to you. This is going to be interesting. But I will keep on making videos, David, because that's who at the moment my eye is on, is you. I don't really care about Holly. She's irrelevant. Alan's getting sorted out from the Ruseks. Bam. Well, you're just sorting yourself out, mate. You need some therapy. So really, the 4 of you, the 4 stooges, are all supporting each other. And you all think you're going to get credibility, you're going to get validation from each other. What? Your proof is just there's more people dislike me. That's your proof. All 4 of you have gone to each other for proof. Proof of what? That you're talking about me smearing you and that you don't like me. Is that proof of me smearing you, David? No. You're all just sucking up to each other. It's just absolutely ridiculous how you think that you're going to get cred or validation from each other when each one of you have got issues, personality disorders, mental illness, you name it. Not one good person amongst you that we can look at and think, wow, gosh, that's a good man. Maybe they're telling the truth because that's a really good man, an upstanding figure of the community, a man who's got social skills, who's got standing. Maybe you'd get someone like that. We might think, but no. You each get another personality disorder to help you. It's just funny as hell. So Holly, if you think that you're going to get in with these 3 and you're going to be safe, you're going to get looked after, I'd think again, because you're messing with 3 people who have disorders. And I could say that about the rest of you. You're all 4 of you are messing with 3 people who have disorders. You haven't got a leg to stand on. Not one of you have got any validation of anything or no proof, nothing. So Holly, give it up. I tried to give you some advice. I tried to tell you that you were abusing your subs, telling them that you weren't going to give them any more videos unless they gave you some money, which was blackmailing. You know, telling them that they were narcissists. It's disgusting what you did to your subscribers, and I wanted to say something and I did. Does that make me a smear campaigner? Does that make me a stalker? No. It just makes me somebody who cares about this community, that wants to speak and stand up. But now you're trying to distract me by pointing me over there and pointing people in this direction and that direction. No. I've got my eye on the ball. So David, sorry, you are a stalker. You have no proof. And I'm going to keep making videos about you and warn people what you're doing, so that they don't want to get any advice from you, any PTSD advice from you, which you aren't even qualified to help anybody with. You're disturbed. And I just want to help people that you are actually abusing. I'm done. Because you're all four of you are just pathetic.